Austin. Thank you for coming to camp. My name is Thad Johnson of ABC, and I will be giving you a little lesson here on your video. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of take it frame by frame through a pitch, and we're going to talk about a couple things, including balance, your direction of home plate, and then what you do at the release, the rotation or release of the baseball. So to start with, we're going to go ahead and get you into your bounce point here at the top of your delivery. And what I'd like to do is stop you at the point where you start going forward, which is right here. Okay. If I consider this the top of your delivery, what I would like to see, Austin, is the majority of your body, okay, really this line right here should go up through the center of your body. All right. And what that line represents is really, if you want to talk about center of gravity, and if you can get your belt buckle, okay, in line with that and your head in line with that, essentially what you're doing is you're getting your weight onto your back side, okay, and onto your back foot. And getting your weight to the back side is extremely important in generating power, okay, and generating a good direction to home plate. If you're falling forward on leg lift, which you appear to be doing, okay, one, you're going to cut your leg lift off if your intention is to get it up a little bit higher. Two, okay, your weight's going to start to get forward and you're going to rush your delivery. And you're starting to move forward to here, and we just call that drifting. As you drift forward, you still want to lift your leg. And the best way to work on that, Austin, is go ahead and get yourself in front of the mirror and just work on lifting the leg up to a balance point. And rocking yourself back and forward, okay, towards the second base, towards like where second base would be and home plate would be, okay, and rocking yourself left and right, third base side to first base side, and really get a good feeling, okay, for where your body needs to be at, okay, over that back foot as you lift your leg. And then the next phase of that would be to get yourself away from a mirror and just give yourself some room where what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes and you're going to work on getting to a balance point, holding yourself in a balance point with your eyes closed. You really start feeling your leg muscles being used, your knee, your quad, okay, and your calf. All those stabilizer muscles will start to fire off, and you're going to get a good feeling for what muscles fire up when you get yourself in a balance point. It's almost, you got to teach yourself. It's all muscle memory, training, okay? And it takes a lot of practice. When you start going forward, okay, we're going to move on to the direction of your delivery. Your hand separation is good, okay? What I would like to see, and again, because your weight gets a little bit forward on you, I'd like to see a little bit better hip tilt, okay, where essentially your hips are really going to be in a tilted position, okay. Your shoulders are still going to maintain that nice, okay, level approach to home plate, all right, but those shoulders are going to be tilted a little bit. And what this does is the longer you can keep your hips tilted, okay, the more you're going to keep your weight back. And you can see they start to flatten out a little bit. A good way to work on this, again, if you back yourself up into the balance point to work on this hip tilt, okay, hip load. You get yourself in this position right here, and if you can maintain a good balance point, what you're going to do is you're just going to work on getting your left butt cheek here, and you're going to work on kind of just thrusting it forward while maintaining a balanced position. Okay, you're going to get it forward. What it's going to do is you're going to feel, if you do it properly, you're going to feel all your weight, okay, on this back leg. You're really going to feel a lot of pressure on your knee, okay, and on that quad. Your knee and on your quad. And if you're doing it right, you should be able to get those hips tilted and keep your weight back all at the same time on leg lift. And it's just it's almost like you're coiling up a slinky or really stretching out a rubber band. You're basically loading up that backside, getting ready to fire forward. All right, so we're gonna move forward here into the direction of your delivery. We're gonna back up a little bit here, and we're gonna talk about where you're at foot placement. Okay, where your body needs to be. So this position right here, you're ready to you're just about in the position of having your foot land on the ground and rotating into a pitch. And I want you to note your top half, okay? Because in this position right here, Austin, that top half is in a great position, okay? You're straight, you're direct towards home plate. Now, as I move this up a frame, okay, you begin to land, your foot lands. What happens? You start losing. Okay, your foot lands right here. Your top half is starting to peel open. Okay, you're starting to fly open. At this position, that position that I had you stopped, I drew that line. That's where your top half. That's where you should be on foot land, your foot strike. So when your left foot hits the ground, you should be in this nice, solid, okay, stable position. That's a good strength position. Even here, it appears like if you go right up through the middle where your feet are. Okay, your weight is back, and if you take yourself forward to foot strike. Okay, a lot of your weight starts to get forward a little bit. Good drill to work on this is just go ahead and put yourself in this loaded. I call this the loaded position right here. Is on foot strike. But a good drill is to put yourself into this position. Close your top half up. Close your top half up, and just go ahead and rotate through the baseball. Rock back, rock forward as you rock back, and then fire the pitch off as you move forward. Okay. A second thing I want you to pay attention to on foot strike or in the loaded position is the positioning of your foot. Okay, your toe is closed off a little bit. What I'd like to see directly from the side of your foot. Okay, which if we can see the side of your foot in that position right there, what it's going to tell us is that you're getting that foot opened up. You're allowing the backside to come cleanly through to the front to deliver the pitch. The more closed off your front foot is, the more closed off your front foot is, you're just going to kind of gum up your delivery a little bit. It's going to force your top half to work harder to get through the pitch, and you're going to use less of your legs. Okay, and obviously your legs on your body, some of your biggest muscles that you have, and you want to use them, right? And you can get off that backside if that front foot is turned, with that toe facing forward. Another thing we look for at release, okay, is the posture of your head. Okay, the posture of your top half. You do a pretty good job of keeping your head in line, okay, and your shoulders in line. But if we were to move this and turn this picture to the front, what you'd probably see is just a slight tilt, okay, in that head. You would probably just see a slight, where it looks like your head is kind of leaning over towards your left shoulder. And all this is, when we look at this, you can see right there, you can see the top of the bill of your cap is kind of starting to face the trees over there to the left. And really, all it is it's letting you know where a lot of your weight wants to go. Okay, when you get through that pitch, your whole top half, okay, should be thrusting forward. Over your front foot, and you should be coiling, okay, around your front foot and your head. So you're getting forward, this round to the back. You kind of got this round to the back right here. Should really be straight, okay? And then your head should be right there on that line with your front foot. Look, your head's in a good position as far as where it's at. It just needs to be, you need to be upright, looking at the target a little bit more. Back's not going to get rounded. You're going to have to almost get your chest out there and thrust your chest over your front foot and rotate around. You have a nice, good, strong finish through the baseball. I'd like to see you get through the pitch a little bit more. Okay, you're going to get through the pitch a little bit more. So we're going to back this up. And again, we want to talk about balance. Okay, balance at the top of the delivery. Can you get your weight on your backside? Can you keep it back a long time? All right, and we move forward. We move forward into the direction. Okay, can we keep our hips loaded? Okay, can we keep our hips loaded with some tilt? Keep our weight back. Keep our weight back. All right. You're getting out there with your glove. Your weight's in a pretty good position right here, and then you jump a little bit. And you start to peel off your front side. Okay, you need to go ahead and just close up that top half a little bit more at foot strike. And then move on to the release of the baseball. Get your hand up, get your chest forward over that front leg, okay, over the front foot. That's getting through the pitch, all right? Right here, you're a little bit late. You're a little bit late getting through the ball, all right? And you have a very dramatic finish, but it's not through the pitch, all right? Towel drill. You get somebody out. You get somebody out in front of you, okay, and they hold a glove out there, and you put a towel, okay, and you replace the baseball with a towel, and you get a towel here in your hand, all right, and you just work on snapping through a target that's way out there in front. You're gonna start reaching, getting out there with that top half, okay. Sometimes what happens is if guys overstride, at release of the baseball, you'll see a big time distance, okay, and this foot will drag, okay. A good indication of a guy that overstrides is a guy where they get out there and their foot drags so much before they release. Their foot's gonna move a little bit forward, okay, but as you can see how much distance you're moving because you're trying to catch up. Trying to catch up to that front side, okay, and all your weight going forward. So, main thing that you really need to work on is keeping your weight back through your delivery, sitting on that back leg a long time, keeping your hips tilted and coiled up, okay, and then just it's a late rotation through the baseball. You can probably work on shortening up your stride just a hair, okay, and what you'll start noticing is you'll start at release, okay, your foot's going to be a little bit closer to the rubber. Once you lose contact with the rubber, you lose anything that you're pushing off with. So, Austin, I want to thank you for coming to camp, and I hope to see you out there again sometime soon.